1 month in April of 1966, and it was supposed to be a festival that happened every 2 to 4 years to bring all of us together. Unfortunately, Nigeria was supposed to be the second. Nigeria was supposed to be the second country after then, and then Nigeria went into civil war in 1967, which lasted for about 3 to 4 years. After the civil war, Nigeria held Festac, the second one, in 1977. Extremely successful program. Over 500,000 people came into Nigeria for the festival. At the time, there was no internet or no cell phones. About 16,000 participants on stage during the month of January in Nigeria. About 29 head of states came to Nigeria that month. The big number out of all the things I'm talking about is the 70 countries participated in Festac 1977. It was a great emancipation of Pan-Africanism, especially post-Soweto 76. Unfortunately, due to a lot of other challenges on the continent, back in the 70s, the festival died again for 45 years. Post-COVID, we thought about bringing the festival back. We reached out to AU ECOSOC, reached out to Baba Obasanjo in Nigeria and said, this thing needs to come back for the value of what it does. We brought it back in 2022, 45 years later. The first one was done in Zanzibar, Tanzania, second one in Arusha, and of course the third one in Kisumu, Kenya. And people say, why Kisumu? And I always tell them, why not Kisumu? In 2022, the governor was grateful enough to respond or to come in to Arusha. Unfortunately, due to his travel plans, he couldn't show up. However, he sent a busload of people to come and represent Kisumu, which to us meant we are talking to a person that believes in culture, passionate about culture, and passionate as a Pan-Africanist. When we were looking at all the countries that we're going to narrow to go, we looked at a few or 2 or 3 countries that actually requested to do, but Kisumu took a big lead over them for the personality of the governor and who he is. We came here in, I think it was August or September 2023 to do our research survey on why Kisumu. Everything checks, but there are certain values that I like to bring up that I think we all need to focus more, and as we do the week, this is the objective of what we are trying to do with Festac. You have the Lake region here, which is powerful. You have LREP, which is powerful. We have a lot of untapped resources here, which we need to bring attention of the world to come into development. You have the cultural bed of Kenya around here, and I've taken the time to understand majority of the cultures in the country, to know that what we are doing is the absolute thing that is correct. But more than anything else, you have youth population that are very dynamic, very energetic, but they owe it to us to give them opportunity and channel them in the right way. So when we came in and we saw all of this, it was very easy to say, let's pick Kisumu, all right? We were supposed to do this in May because we were supposed to focus around Africa Month. However, you are all aware of what happened in May with the flooding. It was wrong for us to be celebrating while other people were in pain. So we postponed the festival, and we did other community programs done in May to show compassion for the region and for what happened in Kenya. We have a new date, which we all know, starting on Sunday, and you can get the details later because of interest of time. If anybody have any question, we can talk about the details. But there are certain things we want to get out of the festival. One Africa, togetherness. And we drew a plan around that to make sure we can launch off that from Kisumu. Number one, intra-Africa trade. As a continent, we're not going to trade if we don't understand one another and what we bring to the world. So eventually, what Festac would do is to do more trade between us, county to county, country to country, region to region, and even Pan-Africanism going outside of the continent. Number two, intra-Africa travel. How many of us pack our bags and say we are going to Europe with pride? But we haven't seen Migori, we haven't seen Siaya, we haven't seen Omabe, we haven't seen Bongoma. I mean, personally, for me, I have driven this region a little bit, and every time I go around on the road, I see nothing but opportunities and joy. And we all need to see that as we move around so we can develop our environment. Last but not the least is our children. There are a lot of children programs designed to keep the kids in the game so they can be part of what we're doing. We're targeting them through three strategies. Number one, STEM education. It's okay for our children to take TikTok pictures and all that kind of stuff, but that's not what's going to develop their brain. So we put a lot of education in what we are doing to get the kids excited to learn. Number two, sports. Sport is a bridger. Sport is important. Our sports ambassador is over there. Anyone that have any questions, you're going to see a lot of things put in around just to bring the kids into the plate of what we're doing. Last but not the least, movies. Our children like movies. So there'll be movies every day, I think from about midday to late in the evening. Free movies for just the kids to learn, get the kids together in a big environment, and then use that to teach them self-pride. What is it to be an African? What is it to dream? We have a lot of loaded people coming. We have a lot of things we also try to do with Festac is to use the program to promote local. If you keep me here, I will talk till tomorrow because this is passion. Number one, for movies, we have Oliver Litondo. Most of you know him as one of our ambassadors, and he's excited to be here. We have sports. We have local people on sports, both in this region and in the nation. It is going to be a wonderful week. In the interest of not taking the time, I'm going to just kind of shut it down right here and pass it on to the next person. And for people that don't know me, my name is Engineer Yinka Abioye, and I'm the chairman of the Festac Africa Festival. Welcome. Kisumu, get ready. Festac is done and designed as an opportunity for every one of you. If you don't use it, that is your problem. Because you're supposed to understand what we have designed, involve yourself in it, get your own value out of it. Asante sana. Kisumu Dala.
Thank you so much, Jaya. Before I invite the CEO,
the chair of the three ministers from the county government of Kisumu. For those who don't know me, and I'm sure most of you all know me, my name is Arik Tagaya. I'm the CEO of the Lake Region Economic Bloc. The bloc that is 14 counties, and luckily for you and for us, the chair of that bloc is His Excellency Governor Professor Nyong'o, who happens to also be the governor of the county, and of course his vice chair is Governor of Mutembei, Governor Kenneth Lusaka. So here today I am going to be brief because my duty here is to welcome my chair, and I want to confirm to you that as the chair of Festac has indicated, that we need to show by example from the block. We need to flock the Festac festival. We need to be the champions from this region so that we attract other regions to come and participate. And by so doing, that's why I'm here to talk and invite all of you through this presser that we are having, that we will expect not just people from the block, but we anticipate having the entire country, because this is a nationwide thing. Actually, it's a continental event. It is an event for black people, the black community, the black society. So we expect not just from within the continent, but we believe that they'll come from across the world. Those who identify themselves as black people would be able to attend this function so that we reignite what really happened in Festac. I think this is the best platform for us to bring back Festac of 1977, where we will have in future Festacs, heads of states attending to identify, especially heads of states from the continent of Africa. So I want to be very brief now for this. I would like to thank you very much for coming in your hordes. We hope you will participate in our future events. I would like to confirm to you that we shall be having the summit for the Lake Region Economic Bloc in Busia in November. More emphasis will be done and said by the chair of the bloc, His Excellency Governor Professor Peter Anyang Nyong'o. And on that respect, I wish to take the opportunity now to call upon Your Excellency Governor and Chair of the bloc to come and address the press.
Governor, please. think the guy who was carrying these things over there should be paid some rent. You can't let him do so much work. I think I want to campaign for him. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, thank you very much for coming this morning to this press briefing on Festac, which is a week away from us. The chair of Festac has addressed you, Victor has addressed you, so I'll be very brief. You know, culture is a very major thing in our lives. The reason why we speak different languages is because we are from different cultures. That's a very basic thing. So I want to thank you most sincerely for honoring the invitation to attend this important breakfast. As you sip tea and coffee, or after you've done so, we want to talk about Festac 2024. By now, you must have known that Kisumu is hosting the oldest and most colorful festival in Africa, as Engineer Yinka said. A festival that is more than half a century old. We have invited you to be part of this event. We want you to know the history of Festac and to make you understand what it means to Kisumu, Kenya, East Africa, and Africa as a whole. For those who love art and culture, as my dear friend Robert Masira here, he lives, dreams, and hopes and thinks in culture. He just finished a tour of the US where he kind of caused havoc over there. Kisumu will be the place to be from next week, beginning the 25th of August, the 1st of September. The lakeside city will be reverberating with drum beats, laughter, dances, poetry, and many more. As Yinka said, don't walk, dance at Festac. Keep on dancing. Kisumu piny maber wachame masunga. Kababa piny maber wachame maembe. Tudakuwe mulenga. Kisumu piny maber wachame maembe. Kababa piny maber wachame machunga. Very good. As members of the media who have been our partners in the development, we want you to be part of this history. As daughters and sons of the soil, we want you to be on the front line of reporting this important event. Hence the reason for this morning breakfast. The first event, as Yinka said, was held in Dakar in 1966. The second Festac was held in Lagos in 1977. From 15th January 77, 12th February 77, and it was a huge success. I remember that Festac because I didn't attend it. But a former teacher of mine who taught me literature at Makerere University, a very good teacher, Pio Zirimo, and attended it. Unfortunately, he passed there. So Festac 77 is always remembered as the place where the great teacher from Uganda, Pio Zirimo, passed on. The event celebrated African culture and showcased to the world African music, fine art, literature, drama, dance, and religion. About 16,000 participants representing over 70 nations worldwide performed at the event. At that time, it was the largest Pan-African gathering to ever take place in African soil. It took some break and was later held in Tanzania, as Yinka narrated. This year, it is our time to shine. Kisumu must show the world that the world Festac is still alive. Festac Africa is a super Pan-African event that binds and brings Africans from all over the world together to celebrate and appreciate our identity through a series of festivities planned for the next 7 days. The word Festac means festival of culture and arts in Africa. Just like in 2022, when we became the first intermediary city to successfully host the Afri-Cities Summit, Kisumu will never be the same again after Festac. We have witnessed a massive increase in investment in Kisumu after Afri-Cities. There has been a tourism it is not two characters are busy. There has been a tourism boom, and local and international conferences have increased. I would like to tell the world that Kisumu is ready to host Festac Africa 2024. The venues are ready. Security has been tightened. Kisumu is just waiting for the delegates to arrive. We'll have 50 countries participating in 18 conference sessions, mainly at the Jomo Kenyatta International Sports Ground in Mamoleo. There will be 7,000 participants, 200 speakers, 100 artists, 150 exhibitors, 20 sports activities, and many special programs. Some of you have planned programs of your own. Please don't tell us. Those are extra. You're looking at me suspiciously. Anyway, as the chairman of the Lake Region Economic Bloc, I want to appeal to residents and business people from the 14 counties to come experience Festac. It is not too late to register. I think you can register online, you. So just go online and register. And you'll be accorded due attention, and you'll get the program and all the details so that you can participate fully and even attract your friends to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Maswali?
Any questions?
Or comments? Or additions? Ngoja kidogo bwana. They're still thinking. You have just had breakfast, so you have to be fair.
No, I think the chair has pronounced himself so well on the Pan-African agenda. And the AU 2063 agenda is talking about having a one and prosperity. Secondly, the Afri-City Summit was actually a costly event, and I remember that countries were contributing. Kisumu actually contributed 50 million to that effect. How much is going into preparation for this Festac event, and who are the sponsors? Thank you.
Wan kaka Kisumu wasekero pesa kanyo. Ingeni kitimo gimoro, ka en gi nyasi ma ji oneno ni in sekete gimoro. Koro gibiro. Jomoko rito ga nyaka ne gino koro chiegni. Koro ka gibiro. Omiyo koro pesa ming nogawo. Ing'e tiend pesa ming nogawo. Okoro pesa ming nogawo. Emomiyo waketo pesa kanyo. Omiyo jomoko bedo koro bedo gi chir mondo oket pesa kanyo. Okoro anyisou jomo oseketo pesa kanyo. Kech mano wabiro ulo winye iro. Mamoko bende kinde lal. Ing'e ke ulo winye iro. Winyo koro kubi. Omiyo gintie wonam. Don't worry, gintie. Yeah.
Governor, this is a very good opportunity for Kisumu to market itself, especially the tourist destinations. Are there maybe planned activities in various tourist sites within Kisumu?
Very good idea. Sure. Minister for Tourism, yes. Can you come and explain where you have made arrangements for visitors to go? Okay. Not just smiling. Yeah?
Come here, come closer. Thank you so much. We cannot have a successful festival without having the tourism component. And so first of all, I want to appreciate Lake Victoria Tourism Association that is coordinating the tours that we are going to have in the tourist attraction sites. So we want just to ensure that our guests will have a memorable experience while here. So everything is set for that.
Which are the sites?
Various across the Lake Region Economic Bloc. We are not just talking about Kisumu alone. All the 14 counties, we are going to accord our guests an opportunity to visit. Yeah.
Okay.
Your Excellency.
Yeah.
Okay. I also think it is important that I mention, we all know that in Kisumu County we also have our artists and cultural performances, and we've taken care at least of 2 artists from each and every sub-county that will be performing at the event. And again, we are also partnering with the Kenya Cultural Center and is offering 10 exhibition booths for our visual artists within Kisumu County. Thank you.
Will we have some activities at Grace Onyango Social and Cultural Center?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. Social Center was also designated to be a space for film screenings. So basically, Mama Grace also played a critical role in bringing First Art to Kisumu. So there are other activities that we plan to take place at the same place.
All these are on the program. I think the program shows what activities will take place where.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and the program is online, isn't it?
Yes.
So if you go online, look at the program, you know where activities are taking place, so that you can prepare yourself and also sambaza the information. Don't keep it to yourself. Sawa sawa. Any other?
Okay. Your Excellency.
Just hold on. Yes.
Thank you so much for the team that is planning this festival. As an artist in this city, I am really excited, especially for the collaboration and networking opportunities. Now, I have two questions. One, we have had...
It's very clear, Afri-Cities was Afri-Cities. It was an activity organized by Union of Cities and Local Governments of Africa, UCLG. UCLG, you know there's a UCLG, Union of Cities and Local Government, globally. Then in every continent there are Union of Cities and Local Government of Europe or Australia and so on. We in Africa also have Union of Cities and Local Government of Africa. Now UCLGA hold a meeting called Afri-Cities, where the focus is what happens in African cities and the kind of investments African cities are attracting, the problems therein. So African cities and local government meet to discuss common problems, common ambitions, and common programs. That is Afri-Cities. Festac is different. Festival of Arts and Culture of Africa. Of everybody, including you, it's not just cities. And it has taken place in other places, Nigeria, Arusha, and so on. Just like Afri-Cities has taken place in South Africa, then Kisumu, and so on. So it doesn't mean that you have a one-track mind, that if you hold Afri-Cities, then all other festivals are kept aside. That would be very totalitarian. So, okay.
Thank you very much.
We've presidents coming. If there are any...
The president's coming, yes. But you see, the president you never mention. For security reasons.
Correct.
Clap.
Thank you, Governor. We also want to thank the hotel for hosting us. And before we proceed for flagging off, I'd like the chairman to present something to the governor.
Yeah, come out.
Good.
Okay, you're welcome, and maybe give us a brief about what we are anticipating soon in Kisumu, particularly on the sports sector.
Thank you. My name is Andrew Owili. I'm the chairman of Victoria Chess Club and also the vice president of the National Federation called Chess Kenya. From the 25th, we'll be organizing a chess tournament called Victoria Under 21 Open Chess Tournament. And as it is now, we expect 6 nations to participate. So far, we have Kenya, we have Uganda, we have Southern Sudan, we have the United States, we have Britain, and we have Canada, who have sent representatives to this event. And we anticipate to have about 400 participants as it is. Thank you.
What are the main categories, and who is coming from Kenya maybe?
We have 4 different categories. We put them into, there is a category called Prestige and Elite. Prestige is especially for players who are a bit established, and so far we have the top 3 players in the country, rated young players, including McLeGeo, we have Robert McLeGeo, we have Rishit, we have Rishit Ravat, we have Shukri, who is also one of the top girls in the country. We have Elizabeth Cassidy, among others. We also have top players from Uganda who will be gracing this occasion for the same event. Yes.
So how many are we expecting to see around?
About 400. We are close to 400 currently, yes.
Sasa Deno.
Thank you. Just be brief. My name is Dennis Wambogo. I am a player and also a coach at Victoria Chess Club, which is a prestigious chess club within Western region and operates under the auspices of the National Federation of Chess. As my chairman has just said, we'll be doing the Victoria East Africa Under-21 Chess Tournament. That will be starting on the 25th of August. We run through until the 27th of August. Normally in such an event, we have two main things that determine such, make it a world-class event. And if you look at our awards and what we are putting up for grabs, it's not only about medals and trophies. Our top award is a flight return ticket for both categories and also a laptop, meaning we are here to uplift the talents and also to motivate the young ones that if they believe in sports, they are also likely to excel. Yes.
There's normally that perception that chess is maybe an elitist sport. How will you bring it down even to the commoners in the ghettos?
So formally, chess was known as a game for the rich. However, within Kenya and also within East Africa, we've tried to change the narrative. For instance, if I may dwell more about Victoria Chess Club, we normally have affordable chess training sessions that happen on a weekly basis. Number two, in this event, we've put the entry fee as affordable as possible. We as Victoria have also supported various marginalized communities or marginalized chess clubs. We have a chess club that is known in Uganda from the slums, very talented chess club that will be joining us for this event. As well as Victoria, we also do what we call giving back to the society kind of training, where we support the public primary schools and also secondary school. We donate chess equipments to them. We also do pro bono training to them. And when it comes to such an event, we also uplift some of the talents. We have Kondele primary, we have Migosi as well, we have Kisumu boys that they also benefit from our programs. Yes.
Your Excellency, say something.
Yes, a brief in Doluo. Oh, wait. Okay. Kuba ni no kure.
Culture.
Koro oyari ura jokananam. Warwa kwa inya bura makawuono. Mwadwa nyiso we nyasi moro mabiro demre Kisumu City. Kochakre duadi. Prariyoga Beach mar Agosto. Nyaka achiel mar September. Kata dwe Prariyoga Beach madwe mar aboro nyaka dwe achiel mar dwe mar ochiko. Timre Kisumu ka. Iluongo ni Festac. The Festival of African Arts, Culture and Trade. Matiende ni riwruok kendo bet kanyachiel kwa nono kendo kwa timo kendo wang'eyo yore ma kaka ji odak e Afrika ka. Timbewa gi kitwa, luo kitgi gi timbegi. Afrika kitgi gi timbegi. Koro kitwa gi timbegi marwa kaka jo Afrika. Wakelo Kisumu ka e wik mabiro ni. Pinje duto mag Afrika biro ka. Dhano biro ka karimre 16. Koa e kinde pinje mopogore opogore. Ok mag Afrika kende kata ma oko bende. Wang'eyo kuom ranyisi ni mbetre moko mwa Nairobi, moko jiro Nyamande, moko wa Ulaya, moko wa Faransa, moko wa Afrika ka. Osewacho motegno ahinya gi kelo jogi kaeri mondo nyasi ma wan-go makende ni mar nono timbe gi kitwa gi gigwa duto e Afrika ka. Tuke, wer, nyasi, gik makamago mondo gine kaka jo Afrika odak kendo ka ginyiso kitgi gi gik magitimo kuom timbegi to kaka ginyalo kaka wende mawero be nyiso timbegi. Mago duto nombedo koka. Omiyo wase luongo kendo wase rwako ji mang'eny ahinya mong'eyo kaka jo Afrika odak kendo wanyalo kelo tuke kata wanyalo bedo gi buche to gi twak mondo walu Festac manotim Nigeria 1977 kendo nyake pok otim. Enjalo time Arusha bende machiegni. Last year. Koro wadwa ni koa kaeri kendo dhi e pinje moko ma Afrika mondo wan be wabedi gi thuolo moro mar limo pinje moko ma Afrika kwa dhi e Festac. Kanyoso. Ito na kipindi
the organization I represent.
Achake. Oh. And you are good? Okay. Alugani John Opio, mwa Greenwood organization. Gimawa timo en weche mag ng'iyo alwora, ng'iyo weche mag innovation to gi konyo jok mamine. Koro wan Kisumu ka odiochieng' ma kawuono wadwa ng'iyo nitie nyasi mabiro Kisumu ka miluongo ni Festac. Ma nyasi maduong' moting'o pinje mang'eny mag Afrika. Nitie welo ma Afrika to nitie welo be ma oko. To koro wakwayo ni kaka oganda wa jokanyanam chopuru Kisumu ka mondo wane ni ere opportunities mag ohala mwanyalo bedo godo e Festac ni. Kaka jomatindo wuguru oko mondo ubie Kisumu kae une gima nyasi ni timo, nikech kaka wan jo Afrika wan gi potential marwa, to potential no emwadwa nyiso piny ngima ni kaka jo Afrika, kaka jo Kenya, kaka jo Nagi, kaka jo Kisumu, kaka jogo ma Homa Bay, jogo ma Siaya, jogo ma Migori, biuru ka mondo nyis piny ngima ni magi e gima wanyalo timo, yore mag ohala, yore mag innovation mondo wa improve on our economic status. Festac ni oting'o weche mag tuke, oting'o weche mag somo, nikech wadwaro ni be nyithiwa matindo wajiwgi e weche mag iluongo ni STEM education, mano science, technology and engineering, mondo gibigine ni to ere kuonde maginyalo donji kaka jomatindo, kaka joma pod dhi school, jogo mani university, jogo mantie technical institutions, weche mag innovation. Ere kaka wanyalo come up gi solution ma address our African problems. Emomiyo wan ka Kisumu ka kwa organize weche mag Festac gi. Koro wadwaro jokanyanam kumora mora muntiere, our 4 counties plus all the 47 counties mantie Kenya ka, chopuru Kisumu ka, chopuru dala mondo wabed achiel e nyasi ni. Wanyis jo piny ni kaka jo Kenya, kaka jo Nagi wanyalo timo gino machalo kama. Koro warwako
Ero kamano.